Ethereum holders, congratulations! Ethereum has just smashed through all-time highs, and this is no small event. This isn't just another green candle on the chart, this is a historic moment. Altcoin holders, you should be celebrating too, because Ethereum breaking all-time highs often sparks what's known as the altcoin domino effect. But here's the big question. Why is this breakout such a huge deal, and what does it mean for Cardano, Bitcoin dominance, and the rest of the market? Stick around, because I'll break it all down step by step. Now, I've been traveling a lot lately doing videos from the car, not glued to the charts 24/7. But even then, I was watching Ethereum's hourly chart like a hawk. We broke all-time highs and then crashed hard. That kind of volatility confuses a lot of people, especially new investors. So, in today's update, I'll explain exactly what's happening here and why, if this is your first crypto cycle, you may already know the answer without even realizing it. But before we zoom in, let's zoom out. Ethereum hitting a new all-time high is a macro signal. And right now, we're just days away from another potentially huge macro event, Bitcoin dominance closing its monthly candle. If BTC dominance closes below the 20-month moving average, history suggests altcoin season could ignite. The last time this happened? January 2021. That move triggered one of the most explosive alt runs we've ever seen. Will history repeat itself? We'll know very soon. Now, let's address what's really going on behind these moves. You've seen the wild candles green, red, up, down, and people keep getting liquidated left and right. First longs get wiped out, then shorts get wrecked, then longs pile, and again it's the same game over and over. And here's my warning. Stop using leverage unless you truly understand it. Exchanges and market makers are shaking traders out of their positions for a reason. Maybe, just maybe, they're preparing for a big move that retail investors aren't supposed to profit from too easily. Sounds familiar? That's because this has happened every single cycle. Look back before every parabolic run in crypto history, and you'll see it. Extreme volatility, heavy manipulation, emotional traders getting chopped up. And yet every time, the market eventually breaks out. So the question isn't whether manipulation exists. The question is, are you going to get trapped in the short-term noise, or are you going to zoom out and think like a macro investor? Let's bring Cardano into this conversation, because I know ADA holders are frustrated. Ethereum just broke all-time highs, while Cardano looks like it's still asleep. People say ADA is underperforming, but here's the truth. Cardano is following the exact same script it did last cycle. When Ethereum broke its all-time high in January 2021, Cardano was still 240% away from its own. Fast forward to today, Ethereum is breaking ADH again, and Cardano is almost the exact same distance away from its highs, around 249%. History doesn't just rhyme, sometimes it repeats perfectly. And here's where things get interesting. Cardano's chart is showing signs of strength that most people aren't noticing. There's an inverse head and shoulders pattern forming, and if ADA can break the neckline around $1, that could catapult it straight toward the $2 region, faster than anyone expects. That move would put ADA right at the bull market doors, the zone where parabolic growth begins. From there, a test of all-time highs and potentially price discovery. Now imagine this scenario. Ethereum enters true price discovery mode, pushing higher and higher. At the same time, ADA finally breaks out of its consolidation. The setup for Cardano is eerily similar to last cycle, but with one key difference. This time, the growth has been slower, steadier, and healthier. That means when the breakout finally comes, it could be explosive. So if you've been patient, if you've been here since bear market lows, you're already sitting on strong gains. Maybe not the 20x or 30x moonshots people dream about yet, but this is why patience pays in crypto. The next leg higher could reward the long-term thinkers while punishing the short-term gamblers. To wrap this up, Ethereum's new all-time high is a massive milestone. But don't get fooled by short-term volatility. Zoom out, remember the last cycle, and watch how these altcoin setups play out. Especially Cardano, because history shows ADA often looks weak before it suddenly takes off and proves everyone wrong. And I'll be here tracking every move with you. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, And join us here on Crypto Bulletin for daily updates, strategies, and risk models that help you navigate this wild market.